Hey everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of What's Brewing. Hi, I am your bearded barista Alvie, and welcome to our 3,000 subscriber Ultimate Grande Latte Macchiato Americano What's Brewing. We've got some special stuff going on this week, and really our main focus this week is really just a big thank you and to catch you guys up on what's been going on and what's going to happen in 2015 with Mobile Cup of Joe. Once again, I am your bearded barista. Let me run through the welcomes and everybody. First off is, going left to right for me as usual, is Mobile Cup of Joe. How are you, Joe? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's a very awesome feeling to know we've got over 3,000 subscribers right now. I think we're at 3,050. So, yeah, very awesome tonight. And looking forward to just having kind of a fun show, just kind of reminisce and talk about the channel and just everything that's been going on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And right next to him is bringing our spec sheet. I'm trying to introduce Chuck. I missed him already. I'm trying to introduce Tony though. Spec sheet, Tony. How are you, sir?
The poor man's Chuck Haynes. I am doing really well. I am doing really well. It's been a really good week. We got a new car. We still have the baby, obviously, which is he's been amazing. Had a 2-month checkup today. Absolutely awesome. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I got the. Got this little fella today, little drone, pretty cool, in the mail. Been having fun with that, so check out my Movi and possibly, probably my Google Plus at some point for videos that have been shot with that and of that. I will be sharing some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Hopefully you'll get to fly it here on the show a little bit, just for our fun.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let me run down how tonight's going to work. It's going to be a little different. There's no freshly brewed news for us. No guest. Well, there is a guest, actually. Shh, she's not on yet. No giveaways, no gimmicks or anything like that. But it is going to be a little more relaxed, and we are going to discuss our 3,000 subscriber giveaway and what you can win and how you can win. And we do have a special guest coming on later in the evening. And also, if you notice, I have a larger cup of coffee. My large cup of coffee is 1,000 milliliters. So here's how this is working because, okay, I'm going to be honest. We were going to do 3,000 M&Ms or Skittles or Reese's Pieces or something like that. That was our plan. And we were all going to eat 1,000 each until we started doing the math. And we realized a diabetic coma is not a good way to end the show, so we decided let's do something that we can actually, accomplish. So we're doing 3,000 milliliters, which is just 3 liters, 1 liter each of coffee, representing our 3,000 subscribers. So I've got my huge cup. I'll still be drinking out of my Mobile Cup of Joe bearded cup individually, but the rest of the guys, they have their cups too. Now we rag on Tony and Joe because they use Keurig, and that's okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Tony reminded us that they use K cups, and it takes 3 K cups to make a liter, so it all just kind of works. 3K, 3,000 giveaway, 3K cups, 3,000 milliliters, 3 liters, whatever. I'm going to be drinking a bunch of coffee and probably will get a little more hyper than I am right now. I'm excited about that. But yes, if you've noticed, we are missing 2 of our vital members. We are missing Chuck, our ones and zeros, and Fred, back from the dead Fred. They were unaway and unable to join us. So if you guys are watching or listening later, we're missing 2 of our 5 wheels. I don't know who's the 5th wheel there. But anyway, we're missing 2 of our guys, and we do miss them. So be sure to shoot something out on the socials for them. And speaking of socials, if you've got a question for us, anything is kind of wide open tonight, but something specific, a question for us, any of the brew crew here, just hit us on the socials, hashtag MCOJ Brew, and we will be monitoring those. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Snapchat, Movi, probably MySpace if you look hard enough, GeoCities if you look really hard. Pretty much anything. If it's a social that accepts a hashtag MCOJBrew if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or rebuttals about anything, and that's all of the intros. I'm out of breath. So, Joe, I'll hand the mic over to you if you'll introduce kind of what's going on, catch us up on this 3K giveaway and all what's going on with that. What's brewing over there, bud?
Yeah, so as you've been following the channel, as we've been talking about for the past week or 2 now, we did cross 3,000 subscribers recently, and we're just still crazy excited we got there. But we are doing our Grande giveaway, which is our first Grande giveaway. Hopefully, many more to come in the future. But for the Grande giveaway, we just gonna kind of give back to you guys for being such awesome fans and for reaching 3,000 subscribers, which is just a crazy number. So we got a couple, or actually not a couple, a few really awesome prizes for you guys to win. There's actually only really two couple of very simple rules to enter into it. One, just be subscribed here to the MobileCupOfJoe YouTube channel, which is pretty simple. All it takes is a little click from your mouse, and you are subscribed here, or your finger, whatever you're watching YouTube on, your phone, desktop, whatever it may be. And just subscribe to the channel, then go ahead and send in or record a video of yourself saying our MobileCupOfJoe intro phrase. So our intro phrase, for those of you that don't know, is basically just say your name, where you're from, and then the intro phrase. So for example, if I was going to be entering this contest, I would say, hey there everyone, my name is Joe Martin from Lawrence, Michigan, and before we go any further, please go ahead and grab that coffee cup, fill it up, bring it over, and sit on down. And as Alvie famously made it, take a swig from your MobileCupOfJoe. And just go ahead and send that in, make it creative, make it funny, whatever you want to do. And just upload that to the YouTubes, and then just share on any of the socials using the hashtag MCOJBrew. So just take the link from that video you uploaded, Twitter, Google+, whatever it is. Just use the hashtag MCOJBrew so we can find your video, and then once we do, we'll go through those, find the videos that we like the best, and go ahead and send you guys some free stuff with those. And I'll go ahead, we announce the products in our giveaway video, which there will be a link in the description below for this in case you missed that. But we do have some awesome prizes here, two of them, actually 3 of them I've got. We have 2 Amazon Fire TV sticks. These things are actually really sweet. So basically, it's kind of like a Chromecast, but on steroids, because it has a remote, full graphical user interface. So you got Netflix, Amazon Instant Video, obviously, Plex, Hulu Plus, Twitch, Crackle, Amazon Prime Music, TuneIn, Pandora, Flixster. Not sure if Spotify's on there, but pretty much all the main streaming channels you want are on this device. Just an HDMI dongle, plug it into the back of any HD TV, and you are good to go to start streaming all of the stuff you love to stream. You can play some games on your TV too with the remote. So it's actually a very awesome little gadget. And then I believe Tony covered it on an episode here when I was missing. The Malaise M9 smartphone. This is from a brand new company based out of China, targeting the European and US markets. Specifications-wise, it's relatively low end, but it's still not a bad smartphone. I haven't got the chance to use it too much, but from what I have used it, the battery life on this thing is actually pretty impressive. A standby time, screen on, whatever it may be. It's got a 480 by 800 display, so not the highest resolution. But just using it day to day is still pretty snappy for checking Facebook, taking pictures, going on the socials, all that good stuff. And it's really thin, and it's a free phone that you guys could win. So I mean, who doesn't want a free phone? And I think Tony has got the Blue Studio Mini LTE. He's going to be putting up for grabs in that video. You can go ahead and see it in his right there. You got that right there is a white model of the Blue Studio Mini LTE. You got LTE support on there. One of the first devices that Blue has got that does support the LTE bands.
A quick rundown for it. It's a 4.5-inch display. I want to say it's 720p, but I may be wrong. It might be 480 by 800, something more regular for a budget device. LTE up to 150 megabits per second down. We'll get LTE on T-Mobile and AT&T. I don't think these LTE models are dual SIM, but I could be wrong. Let's see. No, single SIM. I think 4 gigs of storage. It might be 8 gigs of storage. I'll have to look. I'll get it ready. We'll talk about it in a couple minutes, and I'll bounce back to it.
Yeah, and just some other quick specs for the Malaise M9 phone. Very not prepared tonight, but it's actually got a octa-core processor in here, which is pretty darn impressive, especially for how thin the phone really is. Android 4.4 KitKat. I'm cheating as much as I can right now by reading the back of the box right here. 8 gigs of internal storage, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 2800 milliamp hour battery, but actually for a 480 by 800 display, that's a lot of juice because you're not pushing around a lot of pixels on there, so you're going to get some pretty sweet battery life. And then we got a couple things from Alvie. He has got the Chromecast and everyone I think should know what the Chromecast is by now. But if you don't, I've actually got a box right here of what it is. It's a HDMI dongle, plug it in the back of your TV. You can cast stuff from YouTube, Netflix, all that good stuff right to your TV. So kind of like the Fire TV stick, but without the remote and the interface. And then he's also got the Odd Mini. I love Odd Mini Bluetooth speaker, so you can rock your jams while you are on the go. And yeah, it's fun stuff. We got 3 streaming sticks, 2 phones, and a Bluetooth speaker, all up for grabs. All you guys got to do, subscribe to the channel, record a video of yourself saying your name, where you're from, the intro phrase. There's actually all the information and all the official rules can be found in our 3,000 subscriber giveaway announcement video. Just record the video of yourself saying the phrase, upload it to YouTube, and share it on the socials using the hashtag MCOJBrew. So, you know, it doesn't take you guys a lot of time, maybe 5 minutes at the most to send in a video. And, you know, it's free phones, free streaming sticks, free Bluetooth speakers, so, you know, really no way to lose on this deal right here.
And they're dongles. I love that word still.
Dongles.
I still love dongles.
It's our official, the official term for in the tech community is dongles for your TV.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's
professional we are.
That's some of the stuff that's going on. All right, so here's how tonight's going to work. We're going to share a little bit of our favorite moments. And it can be kind of anything. Now, Tony and I, we're a little newer than Joe, obviously, is his channel. He's been around for a little longer, so most of mine are probably going to be first experiences or anything. But we're going to share some funny moments and favorite moments and all that. And also, we're going to share a little bit of where we're going, what 2015 should look like on the Mobile Cup of Joe channel. So some really exciting things. If you have a question for us, once again, before we start doing all that, hashtag MCOJBrew. That's pretty much for everything that we do. MCOJ Brew on all the socials, or you can hit it up in the Q&A if you're watching this live. You can also hit it up on the event page or the YouTube page. And then if you're watching on the podcast, the best way to do that, obviously we won't do it live, but we can catch up with you, is just do that through the socials. So let's go ahead and get started. Tony, I hadn't heard much from you. So, Tony, favorite moment so far?
Let's see. Favorite moment. Favorite MCOJ moment. Let's see. Well, okay, this is kind of cheating, I guess, but I have to go with it because it is technically my favorite. It has nothing to do with MobileCupOfJoe, but my favorite moment was probably when I was joining from the hospital and my mother-in-law popped in to say that my wife's water broke. So that I know that's kind of cheating, but that is probably my favorite moment for the whole show. Favorite moment channel-wise, as far as shooting videos and stuff, has been watching the outtakes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Alvie's video of the outtakes. Both the one he did for his outtakes and mine have become popular. Actually, a friend of mine made a Vine out of one of the parts from the outtakes that Alvie put together for mine. So, yeah, I know we always have quality reviews and unboxings. It's just fun to get a little crazy and just show the insanity that goes behind making all of these videos here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like we try to keep it light and all, but sometimes, especially with technology, it's easy to get kind of like really business minded and really, especially with specs and stuff. It's like numbers and letters and all that kind of stuff. Ones and zeros makes Chuck happy, but there's a lot of goofy stuff that goes on behind the cameras, behind the scenes, and all that kind of stuff too. All right, so Joe, what about you? I know you probably have a few. And we can go some. We don't have to have one favorite moment. We'll come back to you, Tony, for some more. What's some favorite moments, bud?
I don't know. For me, this is kind of cheating, but I started this back by myself in August 2012, just over the summer, and it's insane to see how far this thing has grown. Because I started, I was bored over the summer, wanted to just talk about phones and tablets, review some stuff that's been sitting around my house, and from there, I actually had a Microsoft Office teacher who I kind of showed him my channel before I went to school in September. And he was like really taken by it and saw some potential in it and kind of took me under his wing as an independent study for it. And just helped me kind of build up the channel, taught me how to send these press contacts on different companies, like letters and phone calls and emails, to get products to review. And just a whole year of school, like every time I go in his class, I'd sit at his desk with him, and he just kind of like walked me through different ways to promote the channel. He'd give me different topics to talk about my videos. And it was just really cool to see someone like take such an interest in the channel, because back then, I mean, we had the channel, it was just me, had maybe 100 subscribers or something, if even that at the time. So it was really cool to see someone like, see so much potential in a channel, and then we're sitting here with over 3,000 just a couple years later, which, there's other channels out there with much more subscribers, but still 3,000 is an insane number. So just having, because he was really, Jeff Miller, Microsoft Office teacher at my school, was really kind of the reason that the channel got its first pickup where it was today. And just working with him over that past year was really something that stuck out to me. And more recently, I guess, I've just been having other people like Alvie and Tony to work with making videos here. Because I will say it is an insane amount of stress and concern off of my shoulders when I get multiple products in from Verizon, AT&T, Nokia to review, and not having to worry about getting work for school done, getting work for college classes done, and have like 3 phones to review in a matter of a week or 2. So being able to say, hey, I'm going to send you a phone, go ahead and play with it and review it is a very awesome feeling, knowing I've got support from awesome videographers like I got right here.
Well, yeah, and I came on at a lucky time as far as all that goes, because I came on, I guess, 3 months ago or so now, somewhere around there, and you know, it was pretty much one of those like, hey, you want to join the channel? Yeah, kind of deal, and really excited about it. Don't know really what to do, and I'll say this a million times, I'm just some dude. Like, I don't have press contacts. I'm not in the industry or anything like that. I got a computer and I happen to, you know, can upload some YouTube stuff. So I'm on the channel and I'm like, I have nothing to review at all. And Joe's like, man, I've got so much to review right now. Like, I've got 7 phones and 2 tablets and, you know, and a partridge in a pear tree. And I'm like, I'm just trying to like play it cool. I'm like, well, you know, if you need some help, I'd be happy to review one of those for you. And he like he fell for it. It was great. And so he sends me the Moto X 2014. It was a killer phone and all that. So check the review. It's at the channel. But and that's kind of like my favorite moment, or one of them. Just the whole startup of it. It was really exciting. It was kind of a surprising thing to jump on the channel. Tony kind of helped recruit me and all that kind of stuff and get me over here. And great time, great guys and all that kind of stuff. And you know, and have been very well taken care of. As soon as I turned that in, you sent me the Galaxy Mega 2, which was a fantastic phone. But no, I mean, just been very well taken care of and all that kind of stuff. I got a Christmas present and all that. So I've only been on YouTube in general for like about a year. Pretty much right about now, a year ago is when I started. Now I've been doing stuff before, just, you know, montage videos and stuff, like doing this kind of stuff for about a year. So that, you know, favorite moments for me is really just like jumping on and kind of seeing this thing grow. I mean, it was 1,500-ish when I first came on, and now it's, you know, we're hitting the 3,000 and heading toward higher. So super excited. And so let's move on. I got another question. Anybody got another favorite moment they want to share while I'm, you know, kind of getting my stuff together here?
I'll go ahead and throw in one more, just kind of piggyback off, like when you got the Moto X, like your first device to review. I remember Nokia was the first company that responded back to me saying that they would like to send me stuff to review for the channel, which when I got that phone call from their head PR guy for the country, I was, you know, kind of like shaking convulsively when I was on the phone with them, be like, you want to send me products to review? I have like 50 subscribers, but okay. So that was a really awesome moment in itself. But then the first phone I got was a Nokia Lumia 820 to review. And I remember it was during December a couple years ago, which was a horrible weather here in Michigan that time of year, 2 years ago in December. And I think I was tracking the phone on FedEx like every day, every 5 minutes. And it was supposed to get there like a couple days before Christmas. It was like a week before Christmas. And then like Christmas Day, it shows up. So it was pretty awesome, you know, the stressing out, being like, FedEx isn't going to forget where I live. FedEx isn't going to think this is the right address. Like, the truck's going to crash or something. I'm not going to get this phone. But just doing that first unboxing, getting the phone, like, opening it up, and just playing with the device that a company sent to me to review was just an insane moment. And it's probably one that's going to live with me forever, which is, you know, kind of funny to say, like, a moment being that big using a phone. But actually having a company, Nokia, which is a worldwide, a global company, you know, send me something to review was just a very humbling experience. It was an insanely weird feeling because now I get multiple devices in every week. So it was just a very awesome moment, and just one that, like I said, I'm probably not going to forget for quite some time.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, something about the first. You know, the first.
Yeah.
You know, first time you hit 1,000 views on a video. First time you hit 40,000 views on a video. I haven't done that yet. I don't know what that feels like.
You'll get there. It's a pretty damn nice feeling, I'll tell you that. But all in good time.
I would say Tony's got like a magic touch on some. He just knows how to pick them, I guess. Because even on our previous channel, he's got the most views over there. But he just, I don't know. He's just got a beautiful face. I don't know what it is. I can't say it's the beard because it's not working for me yet. But I'm getting there. But let's talk surprising moments. A lot of stuff surprises us here at Mobile Cup of Joe, and for various reasons. It can be a certain video hitting a milestone, how fast something happened, just some weird thing. You know, to me, something that's surprising to me is how many people care about us. Like, you know, we post something on any of the socials. Google Plus is probably what I'm on the most, but even on Snapchat or Twitter, Instagram, anything like that, post something and people care. Like, you know,
yeah,
somebody made a meme out of me basically for Christmas. The take a swig thing. That's my thing. You know, I do it kind of goofy. I know that. And they made. I mean, that's awesome. That blew me away. Like I can't tell you how big my smile was. It meant so much that somebody like they took time out of their life to do something about me. Like it just. I don't know. It was just. It blew me away. I was very surprised that anybody cared that much, and that they like were concerned what we were doing. It was just, you know, it was just kind of a blow me away kind of moment. It was really, really, really cool to have friends out there, you know, because we always talk on the other side of the camera, but people care. It was just, that was surprising to me. And so it was just a really awesome moment. But what about you guys? What's a surprising moment here at Mobile Cup of Joe?
Well, I was going to say real quick, in case you missed that famous meme that Alvie was talking about, go ahead and screen share that real quick for our viewers right now. I apologize if the it's not very big, but right there you got that, oh, go ahead and present to everyone, that very awesome meme of Alvie right there saying to take a swig. I know I saw that in my Google Plus feed, and I was kind of like, this is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So, yeah, it was a very awesome moment with that right there. What about you, Tony? What's been one of your most shocking moments or something like that being on the channel?
Let's see. Probably when, you know, a video I'd put up 2 or 3 days before hit 1,000 views. You know, I mean, I knew with, you know, having my own channel, which I have like 51 subscribers, but I don't put out any content. It's just people subscribe because I have a couple videos. But I knew that certain, you know, especially blue devices get a lot of hits. But I think the first time you popped on and said, "Hey, your video such what," I don't remember what video it was. Probably the first time I did. Oh no, it was actually just me talking about Windows Phone, wasn't it? Anyway.
I think so.
Yeah, whatever video it was, it got so many views, and that was a huge shock. And then you know, we don't have a lot of live viewers. A lot of viewers. We don't have a lot of live viewers, so it can be kind of discouraging in the beginning to get on here and do a live show. Which we've said multiple times, and I'll say it again. I would do this if we weren't live. I just want to hang out and talk tech. I love doing that. So, but it can be a little discouraging to see the low numbers sometimes. But then when I think the biggest shock was one day after one of our shows. I looked at our YouTube entry for that show the next day. I think not even 12 hours after the show aired, and there was like 150 or 175 views. And it's like, I don't know how that's calculated. I don't know if that just means people clicked on it and watched 1 minute of it. But the fact that if even so, 175 people even thought it was interesting enough to click on that, that's awesome to me. You know, and I would assume you have to watch at least a majority of the video for it to be register as an entire view. So that is awesome, you know, that we take this time out and see that, oh yeah, people are actually watching this, and you know, just kind of to piggyback on what Alvie said, it is awesome to have a community who does care about what you're putting out there.
Yeah, I remember, like, I can't remember what video exactly it was, but like the first video I ever uploaded that hit 1,000 or over 1,000 views, it's just like mind-blowing. And I actually, a video I uploaded 2 months ago at this point, that Android 5.0 Lollipop on the OnePlus One. So just kind of for these reviews and stuff we put together, at least for anyways, it takes a solid week sometimes to take all the different shots, to record your audio properly, get the voiceovers just right, edit everything together, put the voiceovers over the different kind of B-roll footage you're shooting, make sure the lighting and everything is good, edit it, render it, upload it, make sure the tags for the video are all good. So a solid review like that can, like I said, take upwards of a week. And it's been really, really cool because a lot of our reviews have been getting over 500 views at least, up to 2,000-3,000. But there was one video, after I put Lollipop on my OnePlus One, I was just so excited. I'm like, I have to make a video about this. So I like set my camera up really quick, threw up my umbrella light without concern about like where it was positioned, and started recording myself talking about it, and then just threw the phone down on my desk right here, and started rolling, talking about it. I was fumbling over my words constantly. It was not a quality video compared to the other stuff I was putting up at the time. But the thing has over 46,000 views right now, and it's something that I put together maybe in like 20 minutes, and it's currently our most viewed video of all time on the channel. So, I mean, I don't know if it was just timing, if it was just the content of the video, whatever it was, but just look at it and be like, you know, over 46,000 people have watched that video is just insane to believe. And I think the way YouTube counts their views is you have to watch at least half of the video or something. But like Tony said, even if they just clicked on it and watched it for a couple minutes and then left, that's still just very hard to wrap your head around. So yeah, just having that many views, and also one thing too that I when I first noticed it, if someone asks a question about a phone or any kind of tech-related question in the comments, and another viewer will respond to them, that was just like blew me away the first time I saw it, because you've got people on here who like want to help each other with technology. Someone will ask, is how much does this phone cost in AT&T or whatever, and someone goes, so not me, but like just another person who's watching these videos who subscribed will go ahead and reply and just see conversations about stuff happen in the comments just between the other viewers. Oh, just really awesome to see for the first time. Like we've got kind of a small community here of people that are just interested in technology, and it's a really awesome place. We really don't have too many trolls on there. I mean, there's the occasional one, but for the most part, all the I mean, that's going to be any channel though, but for the most part, all of our comments are, very positive. People interested in the products we're talking about. They have questions about it, willing to help each other out. So it's just really cool to have a community that's so positive, that's so interested in technology with us, and having so many people just to share these thoughts with is just one of the coolest things you really can do.
Yeah, and that talking about your lollipop videos is the most viewed video on our channel. The unboxing that I did is my highest viewed. The unboxing of the Galaxy Mega 2, and I asked you, like, do you even want to do one? And you're like, yeah, sure, why not? Throw it up there. Kind of the same thing, like. It's just me, camera set, go, and here's stuff in the box. Like I didn't even know what. I haven't been on the Samsung phone in forever. I don't remember where settings are, and I'm like, it's in there. Just trust me. it's sitting over there with I think double the views that the reviews got. So you just never know, and I guess that's what's one of the surprising things. You never know what's going to hit, what's going to work, and what's going to just resonate with people. Cool stuff. All right, so I know you guys are keeping up with the socials, #MCOJ Brew. What are some questions or comments or anything out there in the Twitterverse or Pluserverse, whatever Google Plus calls? What are you guys seeing out there? I'm not on there just right now. I can't keep up.
Well, I know we got one in the Q&A, but I got one real quick from Colin Logato on Twitter, who says, at MobileCupOfJoe, 2014 or 20, I think he meant 2014 has recently ended. What was your favorite product to review of 2014, and what products are you hoping to review soon in 2015? So, Tony or Alvie, either of you guys can hit that off. What was maybe one of the favorite products you got to test out this past year, and something you're looking forward to in 2015?
Start, Alvie.
Favorite thing for me, it was just that Moto X, just because it was the first real device I had got, and it was killer. It was just a really good device, all the way around. It was beautiful. It worked great. I was struggling to find anything wrong with it, and the way I operate, Hangouts is my primary phone in SMS and all that. So any device I get is my daily driver, so I don't have to rely on multiple devices, and it was okay to have that. So that would be my favorite device to review. And then what was the other part of the question? I got so excited about the Moto X I forgot.
What devices are you? Let me pull that question up real quick, make sure I get it right. What products are you hoping to review soon? Hoping to review soon.
That's a great question. I really hope that I am able to review Sony's new flagship stuff. There's rumors that they're trying to get out of the game, and I don't buy that. At least they're going to finish the development for the Xperia. What are they on, the Z4 line? I guess it would be, that comes out this year. There hadn't been much talk about it. You guys know I love my Sony stuff. I love my 8-inch. I love my 6.5-inch. So that's what I really hope I get to review, and that I'm able to get. So whatever their flagship is. I really, and this is rumor mill, I've heard that they're trying to bring the Z Ultra back, that 6.5-inch actual phone, because you guys know I run a tablet now as a phone. I love and miss that phone. It was time for something new. So I'm hoping that I get to review a phone that's not even announced yet. That's what I'm hoping for in 2015, that I get to review the Z Ultra 2 or whatever they end up calling it. What about you, Tony?
Well, let's see. A favorite device I reviewed.
I can say the sexiest device you reviewed were those those glasses. Yeah. Those were white, nice looking.
Yeah, I actually still have to write that. Yeah, no. I would say my favorite device that I reviewed was probably the Blue Life Pure XL. Now, I take issue with the device. I had to get rid of it because it's still to this day running Android 4.2.2, and that's not acceptable. And the problem with it is that the bone I have to pick with Blue actually is that this is their flagship phone. It is still their flagship phone. Snapdragon 800, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, 16 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front-facing camera, full HD, 5.5-inch display. So you're talking almost up there with like the OnePlus One, just the one generation behind processor-wise. And I actually upgraded to the OnePlus One because the LifePure XL did not get updated from Jelly Bean. And to me, like, I love the hardware. I love seeing a company come out with hardware like that at such a cheap price. The 3 gigabyte RAM version is $399, and that was amazing to me. But you can't just not update your software, because the people who want the flagship quality specs are the people who care about the software. If you don't care about the hardware, you're not going to care about the software. You just want a phone that's going to download apps, whatever. But for me, that's a deal breaker. And it being, a budget, not a budget device, but a device from such a small company, there's not a whole lot of development going on for it. So I don't know. I don't know what the issue was, but that was probably my favorite device that I had around with this year. And again, refresh me on what the other part of the question was.
What products are you looking forward to checking out this year?
Right. Now that I've been playing with this, I'm definitely going to be trying to get a few of those for a review. That is going to be awesome. Hopefully, I'll be able to put something about this drone on the channel. I've got a little bit of footage shot for it. Guys, this thing is awesome. Especially if you're just like wondering if you should even care about drones, because I wondered that for a while. The only reason that I really thought it would be a cool idea is the camera that's on it, and having that camera on there, you can shoot video or photos from the RC, the remote control. I'm hoping to be able to get some higher quality ones to test and play around with, even if I don't get to keep them, just to see if there's enough of a difference in quality. Obviously, there's enough of a difference in video quality for some of the higher end ones, but definitely excited to see. Hopefully, get one that I can control with a smartphone. I was looking at, I saw some ads because of my Amazon now for these little mini ones that you can launch off of your finger. Those things are so cool. Like stuff like that. That's going to be fascinating to see, especially as we inch forward in battery life. Because right now this one gets 6 to 7 minutes of flight time, 10 minutes with the extended battery that I have. But I think that's probably what I'm most excited for for the time being.
Well, the camera on it is what keeps it from being a toy, Tony. So we can justify it as videographers and YouTubers by having a camera on it, and it's not a toy.
I will say though, the camera is a fully functioning camera, which means it does record sound too, and that is just a mistake. They should not have allowed it to record sound because it's useless. Unless you wanted to like perch it somewhere, but.
But no, I can see applications where like if you set it on a stand in front of you, you can have your introduction to the video, like even like your review video. Hey, hey, I'm Tony. I'm reviewing this product, and then mute the audio and then take off with the. Have it and let us. If you're going to do anything with it, just mute it or just tell everybody to turn the volume down like you did with us.
Yeah.
I gotta say, no, go ahead.
Before we bring our guest on and introduce her, we do have one question in the Q&A from Colin Legato also. He asks if we will sign the prizes from the giveaway. That's actually something that none of us, because none of us have gotten quite that big in our britches yet, none of us would have thought of. But if you win something and you'd like that, then shipping may take a little bit longer. But I know that I would have no problem with putting a signature on, especially. This white phone would probably look really good with the signatures on it. I'd have no problem with shipping that around and doing that for you guys. So that's a case-by-case thing.
Yeah. So like if you do win, like after we go pick out the winners and all that, we'll contact you guys. But if you want it signed by us, yeah, we can definitely do that. That was actually really surprised to see you guys have someone out there who actually wants our signatures. So yeah, if you want us to sign your Fire Sticks and your dongles and all that, we will gladly do that for you guys.
Can we sign dongles legally? I don't know if we can do that.
I have to get a lawyer for that, I think.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm used to signing is documents and paperwork. So, yeah, absolutely. All right, Joe, you've got some. Did you answer the question though? You didn't answer the question yet, have you?
I don't know. I'll go ahead and
Do that and introduce your guest.
Yeah, we're waiting for our guest to get here. I gotta say, my favorite product, honestly, that I tested this year was Google Cardboard, just because it's a cardboard and Velcro, but that was my first experience with virtual reality I ever had. And albeit maybe not one of the most immersive ones, it was still freaking sweet to have earbuds on or something and just immerse yourself in, I don't know, like YouTube that looks like a gigantic like movie screen, or to have like a rap concert going on with you, or just yeah, just Google Cardboard, just freaking sweet to go around in space on Google Earth and just look below at the Earth. Like the first time you do that, like my legs like kind of gave out and I like grab onto the couch because I was like, okay, I'm in my living room right now. Like this is virtual, but yeah, they're just something really cool. And then a product I'm looking forward to check out. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna be this year, but damn it, I want to try out HoloLens because I want to play with holograms. Like right now, I want to have like Minecraft going on my table right here while we're doing these shows. I want to have holographic, I don't know, Hangouts or Skype going on there. Like yeah, just HoloLens. It's probably not gonna be this year, but I mean,
Gee, you're going like Microsoft Deep. You're talking about changing from Hangouts to Skype and everything. I don't know how I feel about that.
He'll be rocking it on Windows 10 by then, so I'm not going to open up that topic of debate or argumentation right there. But we do have our special guest with us right here. We do have Miranda Kerr from Gobles, Michigan. She is probably our Mobile Cup of Joe's biggest fan that we have. And Miranda, you are muted right now on your microphone is muted, so we cannot hear you. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself. I actually met Miranda at a BPA competition, which is Business Professionals of America, through our kind of Career Technology Center, and met her there, and which is just kind of competition for programming, business-related topics, and all that. And yeah, so she's kind of I talked to her. She's kind of our Mobile Cup of Joe's kind of big fan there, and yeah, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, kind of introduce yourself, and
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. My name's Miranda. Joe already said I'm from Gobles, Michigan. Yeah, I met him from school, and I started watching the channel like probably a couple months ago, maybe 3 months, because my friend from Votech, like what he just said, she goes to the same school as Joe, and she said, dude, like, you gotta go check out this channel, and I was like, okay, and I did, and yeah.
So I like go ahead and tell the story like when you like met me at BPA, because that's a pretty entertaining part right there.
Okay, so we were at a competition, and this was about 3 months, or yeah, like 2 or 3 months after I was watching the videos, and like I knew about Joe and all you guys. And I didn't know that he went to a school near me. Like I didn't know that like he was going to be at the same competition as me. And I was sitting by one of Joe's friends, and he goes, that kid over there has almost 3,000 followers on YouTube. And I was like, wait, really? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what's his name? And he's like, oh, it's MobileCupOfJoe. I'm like, no way. And I started like fangirling, and it was really embarrassing, and I like yelled down the hall, or down like the row of chairs to my friend, and I was like, Taylor, that's Joe. And it was really embarrassing, and yeah, half of me regrets it because it was so embarrassing, and yeah.
Yeah, that was our first fangirl moment I think we had right there. Alvie, the beard will work for you soon. You'll get your fans one day with that.
Yes.
No, well, all right. So let me share a little bit. You guys know I'm a student pastor. Most of you guys know that at my church here. And being a student pastor, I'm about half guys and half girls. And so, you know, they're interested in my life, so I'm sharing things. And hey, I'm working for Mobile Cup of Joe now, so we're sharing all that kind of stuff. And they're like, "What? You're on YouTube?" Yeah, like blah blah blah. We got, you know, at that point 2,000 subscribers or whatever, and pushing 2,500. Talking about that. Cool. Let me see. So, you know, I've been at the church for like 7 years, been youth pastor for over 5, and all this kind of stuff. think I've got a following until I take them to the Mobile Cup of Joe channel, and they okay, they fell in love with you, Joe. They're like, oh, he's beautiful. His voice, it's so, oh my goodness, his voice just, and he's beautiful. I'm like, I'm not jealous or anything, but like you overcame my, not that they're fans of me or anything, but man, like, I don't know what it's going to take. I thought the beard had it, but it's the voice, Joe, the voice of Joe that makes the ladies swoon. So,
maybe it's the lack of a beard, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I need to shave it. So yes, you've gained quite a few followers and fans and all that because of the youth group. So you're welcome.
Yeah, well, shout out to Alvie's youth group for helping us get to 3,000 and being our fans here on the channel. Or at least my fan. Alvie's still working towards his groupies and his fan club there.
I think some of them follow you on Snapchat and Twitter more than they follow me. So.
Yeah, you told me that, and my Twitter and Snapchat blew up with requests and all that. So.
Well, and you're welcome for that too. So, Tony, I don't know what it's going to take. I know you've got a few special followers out there, but Joe's got the young ones apparently.
I know. So Miranda, like, what would you say? You've been watching the channel for a few months now. What would you say your favorite video you've seen on the channel has been so far?
I like the bloopers. Like I like the reviews. Like those are great, but I think it's really funny to see, like you guys goofing off and like bloopers.
Funny to see Joe grooming his hair while he's singing.
And playing with his cat.
Every day. I didn't realize, like, until you made that video, I was like watching it. I'm like, do I really do that often? It's just like a habit, just like go like that when I'm like starting a new part and I like taking a retake of a video. But yeah, I'm watching it. I'm like, damn it, Alvie, like, that was fun.
Well, we all have our little ticks. Mine, and I do it because I watch the the audio graph at the bottom, like shows how loud your whatever is. Technical terms, you're welcome. But anyway, I always clear my throat on every blooper I do. So if I like mistake it, I'm like, but it spikes my what do you call that? The EQ or whatever. It spikes it, so it helps me find. So apparently you're more visual, Joe. So you're.
Yeah. I know, you think I would learn by now, but you probably saw, like, or if you've seen the blooper video, even after 2 years of making these videos, I have not learned that it's a good idea to silence your notifications when you're recording a video. because I'm in, like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 different hangout groups for, like, different tech blogs, for Droid Goblin, for MobileCupOfJoe. So I'm, like, trying to do a video, and if I get even one notification, my iPad's going off, my Moto X is going off, my computer's going off, and it's like, you would think that I would learn to silence notifications or turn down my volume, but after 2 years, I still continue to just close the notification and leave it on and continue to get surprised when it does go off. So, yeah, some things either just you don't learn, I guess, or it's just part of the insanity that of a YouTuber, I guess. You actually have a comment, too, from Colin once again. Alvie, I guess he's not going to let you shave your beard. He said you can't cut the beard. It's like your thing. It is your shtick.
This is true. This is true. I mean, it's on my cup. And I don't even know what you would call me if I didn't have the beard. I would be just a barista. It would just be a review. It wouldn't be a bearded review. So, all right, fair enough. I'll leave it going. I don't need groupies anyway, Joe. You're the one that's got the problems. It needs groupies. But no, the beard stays. And some of you guys know I've got a kid. He's almost 2. I can't shave it anyway for a little bit. He wouldn't know who I am. I've had the beard pretty much all of his life. So if I shaved it, he'd be like, "Who's that guy? Why is he in my house? Why is he kissing my mom?" So, so no, the beard stays. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh well, Miranda, how's the progress in your? I'm assuming you're doing a 3,000 Grande giveaway video entry. How's the progress on that coming along?
It's okay. I'm trying to find something to make it like new, like creative, but I can't really think of anything right now. But it's gonna be really good. Don't worry.
Yeah, I've actually got a couple entries already, which is I was not expecting. We got one on Twitter and then one I think on Google Plus. So yeah, we got really awesome to see people actually like get into the contest and send stuff in, which is very cool.
And
I'm trying to get some of my friends to do it too.
Yeah, I've had quite a few say they're going to and that they're working on it. So I imagine the weekend is going to be a little hotter for all that kind of stuff. So it's exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't see it on Google Plus right now, but my mom, who's a big fan of the show, left a comment on our event page and wants to know who the YouTubers that we watch. So we can just
Oh,
go
good
left to
question.
right. Miranda, you can hop in here too if you want, but we'll go ahead and start with Alvie. I know we're, I guess, self-proclaimed YouTubers. So what's maybe some channels or people on YouTube that you watch on a regular basis?
Uh, Rhett and Link are probably my favorites. Those guys are fantastic. They're just good guys. If you follow any of their social stuff, but they put out a ton of quality videos. I've learned a lot from watching them. A lot of the ideas I've had for videos, or even the contest in general, comes from some of the stuff I watch from them. I like to watch. They just kicked off another show. I'll plug them to the Hey Hey Show with Shannon and Candace. That's actually pretty good. It's in its early stages, so it's got some growing pains, but it's actually a pretty good show. I do watch Matthew Santoro. He's Canadian, and he's got some like top 10 lists and all that. It's pretty good. He's really hot on social, so I try to not look up to guys, but learn from the guys that are bigger than us. You know, I mean, I know we've got 3,000, and that's awesome, more than I ever thought we'd ever have. But we've got a long way to go, and you can learn a lot from them. So I watch Rhett and Link a lot. I watch Matthew Santoro. And guilty pleasures, I watch epic rap battles. It's nasty and terrible. I'm a huge fan of Epic Lloyd. His videos are killer. He does diss raps for hire. I got my son, my well underage son, into his videos. I had to get him out of it. And what other YouTube? That's really. I mean, I subscribe to a bunch. I love CinemaSins. I love. Epic movie trailer guy and all that stuff, John. But that's real. I mean, Rhett and Link and Matthew Santoro is probably who I look up to, and then I watch some of these other guys because, just trying to learn and glean what I can from them.
What about you, Miranda? If you want to hop in here with you, maybe your favorite YouTubers you tend to watch pretty regularly.
I watch a lot of vloggers, and I watch collabs. There's one called O2L. It's really yeah, it's not like techie or anything like that, but they do challenges and like random stuff like that.
What about you, Tony? What are some of your favorite channels out there?
Well, let's see. My favorite channel, and you'll have to forgive me for this, is probably the Young Turks, because I refuse to watch actual news, and Young Turks has some news interspersed with a lot of stuff that isn't really news, but and they're extremely liberal, and I don't share most of their views at all, but they do stuff in a really funny and a way that's much more appealing to me than CNN or Fox News's argumentative style. So I really enjoy watching them. And let's see, the Young Turks is definitely one, and let me see. Smarter Every Day, Grant Thompson's channels. Grant Thompson does some awesome stuff. So if you get a chance, look up. I don't remember if it's on Grant Thompson's channel or Smarter Every Day. He runs both, but look up tattoo. Let's see, what does tattooing do to the skin or something? He does tattoos in he shows what happens when you tattoo in slow motion. Like he shows the needles in slow motion, which is really cool. Awesome video he did there. Those are probably my two faves.
Yeah, I gotta say, for me, maybe one of the tech channels that I watch the most is Techno Buffalo. I've been watching their stuff for, I don't know, since 2009, 2010, when they were like still really fresh on YouTube. And I've just been, that was back when I was watching them on my LG NV3, which is like a flip phone on Verizon. That was going back quite a few years with that. But
I love that phone. Yeah, that was a good phone.
Yeah, that was, well, I mean, it was good up until I went through like 5 of them, and then purposefully, accidentally broke it to get my Palm Pre, which was no, that was maybe not the best move, but secrets coming out. But yeah, I just really like the way Techno Buffalo does their stuff. I still watch them today. And I might be kind of partial because, I don't know, it's been maybe over a year now. I actually sent an email to Ralph, I can't think of his last name, but he works at Techno Buffalo, about what I've been doing with the channel. This was back when I was trying to go to CES over a year ago. And he actually responded and said that John Rettinger, for those of you guys that don't know, is kind of like the founder of Techno Buffalo, wanted to have like a Skype call with me. So I actually got to talk with John for a good half hour just about how to get your presence out there on YouTube, how to kind of push your website, because that was back when we had the MobileCupOfJoe website, and really just how to like get yourself out there, just different ideas for videos. So I was really blown away when he wanted to talk with me like that, because he's one of the biggest tech guys on YouTube. So that was a very cool experience, and it was just a talk with someone that's that well known in the tech video community. But other channels I watch, Lamar Wilson is absolutely hilarious. I really do like Marquise Brownlee's videos, because they're just so pretty to look at, no matter what. The Verges look cool, but I'm not going to get into that because I know we're going to get blown up with dislikes and comments if I mention them on here at all. And I don't know, other channels, I will say for news, I do watch Philip DeFranco quite a bit. He's kind of more liberal too, but he always has like a kind of a good realistic sense of the news, because like Tony, I can't stand watching CNN, Fox, any of that garbage out there. I mean, just Philip DeFranco, Lamar Wilson, Techno Buffalo. I don't know, I've got so many subscriptions in my YouTube sub box that I really have to go through and clean this out at some point. But most of it's YouTube channels, Phone Dog, Android Authority, kind of stuff you'd expect from someone who does YouTube channel, because it is cool to watch other tech channels out there just to get ideas for how all the different styles of videos there are for those. So yeah, my sub box most of the time is just tech reviews and tech unboxings, which I guess isn't too surprising for someone who does tech reviews and tech unboxings on their own YouTube channel.
Yeah, really branching out there, aren't you?
Yeah, really getting creative, really going out to all the different sectors of YouTube, really extending my range of views on there.
Hey, I'm looking in the Q&A. Colin's over there. He's pretty hot and heavy. So, hey, Colin, how's it going? A little shout out to you, bud. Thanks for keeping us on our toes here. One of the questions is, how long have I been growing the beard? I assume that's for me and not Tony. August 1st of last year, which is of 2013. Sorry, we're in 2015 now. August 1st, because it's just my birthday. That's the only reason I remember. Happened to start growing it on my birthday of 2013. So, pushing a year and a half on it. And yeah, we were talking about it in our little private chat before, like, how much care do I do with it? So people may be interested in that. Like I do, I've got an all-natural, like, regimen I do with it, but I do shampoo it. It's more of a wash, whisker wash type thing, and then I do condition the beard so it's nice and soft and doesn't get all tangly and stuff. When I get out of the shower, I blow dry it and brush it so it kind of stays straight, and I don't flat iron it or straighten it or anything like that, but it does keep it from curling. So I was telling Chuck, if it's damp in the morning, it's curly in the evening. So I do blow dry it out, keep it straight, and then I use a beard oil. It's all natural and all that kind of stuff, so it keeps it all nice and healthy. When I go to my stylist to get my hair cut done, she always compliments and says that, oh wow, your beard's so soft. I wish everybody took care of their beard like you. So I try to take care of it. But I've been growing it for almost a year and a half, and I do take a lot of care of it. I do get it trimmed around, but I don't do too much. I haven't cut it yet. The sides are still kind of bushy, so it's pretty much all it is, that she just gets rid of the those straggly flyaways and all that kind of stuff. And then, yes, I do have the same clock as you, Colin. So, yeah, it's probably not working because I have a clock like fetish. If you could see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clocks that I can see, plus the ones I can't. I just love clocks and time. So probably all of them aren't working or slow or the batteries are dead. But, yes, I do have the same clock as you. So anybody wants to send me a clock, go right ahead. Send it to our P.O. box, and Joe will make sure I get it. So.
Yeah, let's have our own like separate segment on the What's Brewing. Alvie's beard care with Alvie on here.
I've been tempted because I got the GoPro. I've been tempted to do a day in the life of the beard kind of a thing. Just put it up in here and like
call it beard time with your clocks obsession. Just call it beard time.
Beard time, yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
$1 billion ideas.
Man, I had $1 billion idea this week that you guys shot me down on. It was so bad that I won't even share what happened on the channel. Okay, I thought it was $1 billion idea, and it was fantastic. Maybe one day when it comes out, you'll see. I'll tell you what it was, but apparently it was a bad idea, and so I got shot down really hard on it. So no billions for me. So Joe, talk a little bit. We're almost out of time here, but what is 2015 going to look like for Mobile Cup of Joe? What are you expecting out of us? What's the growth? What's the channel going to look like for the next year?
Oh geez, the next year, I don't know. This past, 4 or 3 months in here have just blown me away still. But the next year, obviously a load more content than we had in 2014. Just since now we have a full 2 other team members here making videos on the channel. So they've only Tony and Alvie, you guys have only been on here like late summer, so not that long. So having you guys on here throughout the entire year, we'll be able to get in a lot more products at a time, so get reviews up much more quickly, get more products covered on the channel. So that in itself is going to be really awesome, and especially if you guys want to see maybe application reviews or different styles of videos, different things for us to review, maybe like game reviews on Android or iOS, whatever it may be. Now that we have a bigger kind of team here, we can cater to your guys' wants of video styles more here. We're still going to make what we want to make, but if there's maybe a type of video you want to see us do, maybe a phone you want to see us cover, just let us know in the comments of any of our videos, or tweet it using the hashtag MCOJ Brew or any of the socials. Because now that it's not just me anymore, now that I've got Tony and Alvie here, we are much more capable to make videos that you guys want to see, like different styles, different specific phones and stuff you guys want to see us handle on here. We still got all of our press contacts, so we still got reviews coming from AT&T, Verizon, all that good stuff. Hopefully some more giveaways too. We got the Grande giveaway kicking off 2015, kicking off 2015 here. So a lot of awesome stuff with that. Hopefully now that we are kind of a bigger team, we can pitch in a few dollars for maybe some smaller giveaways throughout the year. And really just the growth of the channel, because we're already at 3,050 subscribers, and we just hit 3,000 a couple days ago. So I'm just can't even imagine where we're going to be this time next year in regards to subscriber amount. We crossed 600,000 video views on the channel, so just seeing how the continuous growth of the channel throughout 2015 is going to be unlike anything MobileCupOfJoe has seen so far. Just because of the team members we have here, the quality of the videos we're kicking out is a lot better. I got new camera equipment over the summer, so they actually look decent now. Got the blue microphone here later in 2014. I can't talk right now. But yeah, so we got better equipment to record our videos with, and just to have a bigger fan base to share our content with too is just super encouraging, because knowing that it's always fun, like Tony said, even if we weren't live on here doing this, we'd still talk about tech with each other. But knowing we have such a large fan base, over 3,000 people to share these videos with, is just so much more encouraging for me anyways, to go ahead, take time out of my day to turn around, set my tripod up there, turn my camera on, and just record videos. So just knowing that there's people out there that are interested in our videos, knowing there's people out there that care about these videos, that care about what we have to say, that care about this, our what's brewing here. And I'm kind of going on a kind of detouring off from the original question, but just the overall growth and the content we're going to be putting out on the channel in 2015 is going to be unlike any year we've had a MobileCupOfJoe so far. So, and a lot of stuff that we really can't predict yet. So, awesome stuff. And I know I don't know how plausible it is, but I have been thinking this year about hopefully attending CES 2016. I've been kind of saving up some money and talking with the parentals here about possibly maybe doing that. And that's still quite some time away, but just maybe trying to get to some conventions, covering some different events here, because we're starting to get to a point where that's not going to be such an impossible thing to do. So just kind of branching out, doing more product reviews, maybe getting to some events, and just really building ourselves up as just as a bigger tech channel with awesome content, and still being more involved with you guys on the socials. We're working on currently revamping our activity on the socials, Facebook, Snapchat, if that's something you guys are interested in, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is. Just being more present with you guys on there, being more interactive with you guys on there, so it's not just you watch a YouTube video and that's all the interaction you guys have with us on here. So just like an increase in community and contact with our viewers, quality of videos, quantity of videos, and just the overall growth of the channel is going to be something that it's beyond words of how excited I am for where it's going to be, in a year's time.
Sweet. I'm excited to be part of it too. I'm really looking forward to kind of branching out in the types of videos that we do. You kind of touched on it there, whether it be video game reviews or just something other than unboxing and review of tech products.
Yeah.
And just having more types of I don't know the best way to word that, but just having other types of videos. Maybe it'll be another a playlist or something like that. We'll figure it all out. But that's what I'm really excited about. I'm still kind of new and still just kind of like green with all this kind of stuff, and I'm just excited. Let's go. Let's keep doing stuff. I am excited. Hopefully that I get to review another AT&T product. I hopefully didn't offend them too much when I got the Mega 2 review. I tried to be gentle. So hopefully I get a good device, like a quality device, and they don't send me something. That's my nightmare. Like they send me something else that's bad, and it's like that's it. I just, So that's what I'm looking forward to. Different types of videos, still in that same vein that we do. You know, we're still a tech guys, but just branching out a little bit. What about you, Tony? You kind of what are you thinking for this year?
Well, I think as with any other year, even before wrote or did videos or anything, I'm just excited to see technology morph into the future. Because every time we get something new, whether it be a head-mounted display or a drone or something like that, every time we get something new, yes, holograms exactly, or even something as simple as Google Cardboard. When we get something like that, you put that on your face or you start messing around with it, and you're like, holy crap, this is the future. Because I remember, when I was younger and technology just started to get really exciting, and I know that every generation's probably said that since World War II, but when technology was just starting to get really exciting and Pocket PCs and Palm Pilots were big, and I was like, oh, I'll never have a Palm Pilot, they're too expensive and I'll never be able to afford one, and then saved up for all year and bought one for myself, and then the next year upgraded to a Pocket PC and have been pretty much obsessed with handheld technology ever since. Now that we see the cell networks and cars are all coming with cells installed with LTE and Wi-Fi in cars, and Alvie being able to switch full time to a tablet for a phone instead of a phone. Seeing these types of advancements, which aren't even necessarily just new products, but they're new ideas that are coming about in the tech industry that are just total game changers once people get a hold of them and really start to, like Google Voice, game changer. If people really utilize Google Voice the way that Alvie is, it's such a game changer. Like you're not, like you said, you're not tied to one device anymore. You don't have to have that cell phone with you. You're not dead if you leave that cell phone at home. As long as you have something that accesses the internet, you have options. So I think just watching the evolution of technology and then getting to be a part of it and having, no matter how small the voice is, but with 3,000 followers, and I know that's a drop in the bucket compared to a lot of channels, but with 3,000 followers, being able to have some kind of voice to give our opinion about the changes that are happening in technology, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome.
We've got a fan here, Miranda. What's something I know that you've got a viewer of the channel? What's something or different things you'd like to see from us this year on the channel?
I like the idea of game reviews. That's something that would be cool to do. I like that idea.
Like what kind? Are you talking about like console or handheld or just anything?
Just really anything. Like you could, I don't know if apps would be something, or you could do handheld. Yeah, anything like that. I think that would be cool.
I'd like to see the Bearded Barista review of Kim Kardashian Hollywood, personally.
True. That's a good game.
I'm old. I really don't know what it is, but I know who she is, and I'm really not on it. Is that a handheld game?
It's on the App Store, yeah.
Yeah, get out on the Play Store tonight and download it. You'll probably hate me, but I'd like to see a review of that by the end of the week. Thank you very much. That's your assignment.
You challenge accepted. I'll do it. Because you guys know on my tablet, I've got native video record.
This is true.
It'll also record it'll use the camera. So I get, pretty much that setup that you see for most Twitch views and all that kind of stuff. It's coming. That is the review that comes out this week. Kim Kardashian. I don't know what'd you say. Kim Kardashian's what?
Hollywood.
It'll be in the top paid game or top free games.
Yeah.
You could go on fashion shows.
Alvie, you've got every console, don't you? You could do game reviews too, actual console game reviews too.
If I knew how to do that, I could. I got the PS4 and the Wii U. I sold my Vita to get my tablet.
I think there is a big. Sorry for cutting you off.
No.
I think there is a big hole in the YouTube game review space right now, because right now all it takes to be a game reviewer, it might not be the right word, but YouTube gamer is a microphone, maybe webcam, and the ability to screen capture, and then a whole lot of crap that doesn't make any sense that you can just spout off while you're playing the game. Just like I don't know how many times I've looked something up to see, where the crap do I go in this level, and I just have to listen to this guy drone on about his dog or whatever, whatever's happening in his room the whole time. He's like, shut up, just record the game. That's all I wanted. So I think there's a huge gap there, because there's a lot of people who are probably really fed up with just listening to some dorky guy in his mom's basement. No offense to anyone who lives in your mom's basement. There's no shame in it. seriously though, there's probably a hole for that. You could probably get a lot of views if
and
you
you
can
say
find
that,
a new
and
way to
meanwhile,
do it.
PewDiePie has how many? 45 million.
Oh my god.
33 million subscribers.
Don't bring that up. No.
Hey, you know, he's the #1 guy.
Well, grab your go play Kim Kardashian. Just scream the whole time while you're playing, and we'll get like 1 million views.
Seriously.
Oh,
See, that'll be my 40,000 view video. You watch it, some stupid video.
Yeah,
like
a bearded man playing Kim Kardashian Hollywood would definitely get me a lot of views.
Oh man, that may be my new shtick. You know, the bearded, bearded. I don't know if it wouldn't be barista or review. We'd have to come up with something else for it. So. Playing all those games like that, yeah, that's fantastic. Great. Now I've painted myself in a corner now.
No backing out now. It's
Seriously. And something I would like to see just in tech world in general, and this is kind of like dreaming here. You talked about it, Miranda, like collaboration type videos. Really, you want to talk about something missing, a hole in the tech world, is collab videos, because most of it's just one dude making one video at a time kind of thing. So even if like we did something with, I don't know, one of the guys from Droid Goblin or whatever, pretty much it'd be him doing a video on our channel or us doing a video on their channel. But figure out some way to do some collaboration video, because you talk about what is it, MKHBD or whatever, Marquise Brownlee. He's probably the biggest guy, and he's got 2 million subscribers, which is amazing. But it's nowhere near 33 million. He's never invited to be on the YouTube Rewind. He's never invited to collab with nothing, because there's just this niche for tech, and everybody thinks that we're just like dorky dudes that can't get along with nobody. And they're kind of right, because there's this weird competition. You look at any other channel, talk about Rhett and Link or Epic Rap Battles guys or any of those guys, they all collaborate with each other. They'll do a video for them, you do a video for us, and it just all kind of works out, and they figure it all out. And then you get into these weird, like almost flaming wars between tech blogs and all this stuff. Where like, I reviewed the Nexus 6 and said that it was crap, and you reviewed the Nexus 6 and loved it, so you're an idiot. And it's like, okay, we just have a different opinion is really all it is. And so that's what I would like to see, like more collaboration, more community. We're pretty much all the same guys doing the same thing, just with different communities behind it. But that's kind of dreaming, so I don't know how to make that happen.
Well, I'll go ahead and tease it. You brought it up. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but since it's our special show, I don't know if you guys remember Ben Schoen, but he was actually from iTech Triad. He was on What's Brewing a couple months back now, I think. But he and I are actually working on a collab video for kind of like a pro guide for Android Lollipop, for both the iTech Triad YouTube channel and for MobileCupOfJoe. So it's gonna be kind of a 2-part video. We both got like a list on Google Keep of different things we're gonna cover, and so I'm not exactly sure when that's gonna go up, because I know we were hoping to like film our stuff a couple weeks ago, but life happened. I had exams. He had some stuff going on with his life, so hopefully this weekend or next week we can start filming our stuff, and you can look for that video maybe early in February. But I know that is something we're working on, because he reached out to me that he's been really wanting to do a collab video. Like Alvie said, that's not really something you see in the tech world all that often. So I'm actually really excited to be working with him on that. So like I said, I'm not sure exactly when the date for that video is going to be live, but we are going to have parts on both the iTech Triad YouTube channel and here with MobileCupOfJoe. So yeah, if
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like different tech channels that we can get more collabs going on. I know like that's not a lot of people do, like Alvie was saying, but yeah, that's it's definitely been interesting, like trying to think about that, and working with someone else who, I don't know, Ben lives in North Carolina, working on a video together like that. But it has been interesting so far, and it's really gonna be cool to see how something like that does turn out. And if you guys do like that when it does get uploaded, definitely let us know, and we're gonna we can definitely try to work with getting some more guys here on YouTube, different tech guys, and doing more collab videos of stuff you guys maybe want to see.
That's cool. That's cool. And so it won't be the same video on both channels. It'll be
right. It'll be like part 1, part 2. One part's going to be on iTech Triad. One part's going to be on MobileCupOfJoe.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. All right, we're going a little over on time, but that's fine. It's a fun little special show. 3,000 subscribers. I have fulfilled my duties, and I have emptied my 1,000 milliliter glass container of Joe. How have you guys done? Have you drunk your coffee?
I gotta say, I honestly dropped the ball, and I only had my mug right here because I had a blood donation appointment before this, and I rushed home, and I got on, and I was like, I got the coffee, but Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. I missed that.
If I had known, I would have drunk your part for you because
I don't think we could have handled 2,000 milliliters of coffee and Alvie on a show. I don't think we want to see what that's like.
the beard would blow up. Tony, did you drink your part at least?
I drank my 12 ounces of Mountain Dew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mobile Cup of Joe and celebrating 3,000 with 1,000. Wow. I can't wait to see what 5,000 brings. What other disappointments you guys will have on this? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We'll get 5,000 M&Ms each for that one.
Wow. That's yeah. It was a cool idea until we realized like what it actually.
I know. Alvie messaged me this on Hangouts, and I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. But then I got to thinking, 3,000 M&Ms. That's 1,000 each. Like, my God, how many are in like just like a normal pack? What do we say? Like 50 M&Ms are the ones you buy at the gas station or something?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even want to think about how. No. I mean, idea in theory, it's very cool, but I'm pretty sure I'd be in the hospital for some time after that.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, bad idea kind of thing. I'm full of bad ideas. If you want a bad idea, you just ask me, and I've got them. The good ones, the few and far between. So it is what it is. All right, so catch us up, Tony. What's going on for you for the next week or so, bud?
Let's see. I want to try to put together a video involving this drone. Since the drone does record video itself, that should be some pretty cool shots I can get there. Hopefully, if I can get outside to do some good stuff. The weather's been pretty bad. Well, it's been mild, but cold. And let's see, we're gearing up for the giveaway, so I will be hopefully, if all of our fans do their part, I will be watching some pretty cool giveaway videos and judging some videos. That'll be pretty fun. And there's some new year, new stuff for Android guys. So there's going to be a couple changes, and I'm going to be writing a little bit more for Android guys than I have been for the past couple months. So. Pretty exciting stuff over here.
Sweet. What about you, Mobile Cup of Joe?
Mobile Cup of Joe just finished up a week of exams at school, but I've got 2 more exams for HTML at my technology center, then a big project for that coming up. So a lot of my weekend is going to be reading HTML and CSS and JavaScript and shoving my brain with that kind of stuff. I don't really have any products here right now. I've got my Nokia Lumia 830 review that I rendered like a week ago, but forgot completely to upload to the channel. So that should be going. It's amazing. You render a video and like, oh, I'm gonna upload this tomorrow night, and then like a week goes by and you're like, oh, there's a video file on my computer that's not on the YouTube channel. So hopefully that'll be going up either like sometime this morning or tomorrow night. I don't know how these things are ever gonna work out. But that's the only real like phone review I've got coming up soon. I'm working with my contacts at AT&T and Verizon to hopefully get them some new stuff very soon. And I know Fred Scholl, he has some videos he was working on. We might put those in Mobile Cup of Joe. He's got some stuff he's working on with his reviews. He's got the No Edge, I believe. So got kind of some I don't really have any phones right now. I've got a pretty boring lineup of work right here. Just kind of contacting PR companies and trying to get some stuff into review to kick off the new year. But I haven't really been focused on that. I was really just kind of working on this past week, getting up to 3,000, which was my main goal for the past couple weeks here. But we got that, so now it's time to get back to work and review some more phones.
Nice. What about you, Miranda? What's going on for you in the next week or so?
Well, I just got over with exams as well, so we'll be starting a new semester. So besides that, pretty boring life. I got nothing going on.
You were on Mobile Cup of Joe's What's Brewing. Come on, that's huge.
That's a life goal right there.
Right. You
were on Mobile Cup of Joe's What's Brewing. That's a huge, huge thing right there.
Seriously. Check that off the bucket list right there.
That's great. And as far as me, I'm still trying to play with this Zen Watch review. I don't even know what to do with it, really, because everybody's put reviews out. Christmas is gone. I love it. The end. I can make a 30-second review of it. It's fantastic. It's beautiful, especially when you change the band. Done. But I'm thinking more of like it's been a month. What do I still feel about it? And Android Wear in general, kind of change it up a little bit. Still working on that. And then I talked about this magnetic induction speaker thing a few weeks back that I'm trying to work on. It's crap. There, that's a quick one too. It doesn't work at all. The best it does is like really bad static and stuff. Like seriously, it's not even worth doing the review on. I didn't get sent by a PR company or anything like that. A friend of mine got it for Christmas, and she let me borrow it. Hey, do a review on this. It may be cool. It's not. It's terrible. So there's that one. So ZenWatch plus just kind of other stuff, and then I've got some stuff coming in this week that I'll talk about next week on the show that's coming in. So things and in general and all that. So fun stuff. Fun. So that's me, and that pretty much concludes our 3,000 subscriber 3K. Oh goodness, there it is.
So I'll go ahead and present you right there. We've got the drone is flying with Spec Sheet Tony. Where'd it go?
Come back.
There's the drone.
There it is. That thing is just too freaking cool.
You got to get the one they showed at CES where it clings to your arm and you throw it off to take a selfie. That'd be awesome.
Seriously, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that is fantastic though.
Wow.
Drones are just cool. I don't care who you are. Drones are awesome.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah,
especially
if it's pretty fun little device. Like I said, $60 on Amazon, and it got really good reviews for being 60. And I did look up the YouTube performance of this camera. It's just a 2-megapixel camera. It's attached. It's fixed. You can't move it. You can't view it. It's just got. You can't view it until afterward. Micro SD slot comes with a 2 GB card, and these little things pop off. You can see there's a shade here. There's no shade here. They pop off really easily. I actually lost a shade already. But for $60 to see if drone is something that is going to be fun for you, absolutely awesome. Especially if you ever liked RC toys as a kid, this thing is pretty cool.
As a kid, I don't like that now.
That was fantastic.
But yeah, Tony, I'm excited to see what your video review kind of thing of that is too. So be creative with it. Yeah. But that does conclude our show. Miranda, thanks a bunch for joining us here for the last bit and sharing your stories and all that with us. Thanks for coming out.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. And on behalf of Mobile Cup of Joe and Spec Sheet Tony, I'm Alvie, your bearded barista, saying thank you guys so much for getting us to 3,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching our stuff and sharing our stuff. And keep looking out for some, apparently the Kim Kardashian review, if nothing else, out here soon. But definitely some different stuff out on the channel and all that stuff. Send in your videos for the Grande giveaway as Tony shows off his flying prowess. Send us your stuff, hashtag MCOJ Brew, and enter in the giveaway, and you'll get maybe a signed dongle if you're lucky. So. But on behalf of everybody, thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys next week. Good night.